ready, my king.
Tell me, Nikolaos, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But now... let us meet our fate, shall we? Spartans! Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their blood! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
We are betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They are coming.
By dawn, you will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Arestitoni toro, idehira rositos tolondas, efcardios dos copir, ton swan otmo. Agalese, ionites benfixilioni.
Shitface! Get down here! Cyclops got a message for you.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Malaka! Last week? This shit happens every week. I can't keep doing this. Nah. Thanks for the warning.
What happened to you?
It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
You hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus will bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Alexios? Maybe you could ask him for me.
Phoebe. We've been over this.
I know. He's just an eagle.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Markos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
Wait, what? A vineyard? Malaka!
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think?
So, Markos, who owes me drachmi, is buying vineyards. With what money?
I don't know.
Well, I guess I owe Markos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I'll go tell Markos you're coming.
My head. Tell that one-eyed freak, if he sends you here again, I'm going to cut his other eye out and feed it to my bird. I'll see Markos as soon as I'm dressed.
Boss, I keep telling you, you can't do that.
Why? It's my farm. I can plant what I want.
The grapes will die here. All of them.
You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together, we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and... Alexios, thank the gods! Phoebe found you in time.
About grapes.
I can still hear you! I was worried sick. The Cyclops and his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's besides the point. You bought a vineyard, Markos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
Oh, it's that simple, is it?
You know me better than to think I don't have a plan. Markos always has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course, of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Then get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sami. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just waiting for you in Sami, my friend.
Who's the merchant?
Dhuris. You know Dhuris. He's very nice.
How stupid can you get? Stop giving him money.
He always pays me back.
After I threaten him?
Exactly. Everybody benefits. Dhuris gets his money, I get my interest, and you have work. Kephallonia is wonderful, is it not?
Fine, but I'm taking a horse. It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But...
Think of it as interest, Markos. Everybody benefits.
Of course, my friend. You shall have your pick. Remember, meet me at the temple in Sami when you have your money from Dhuris. Ah, Efterpi. There's plenty of wine left to buy. Don't fret.
Not now, you fool. Phoebe's been taken.
By who?
Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went.
In the direction of Itimena Beach.
The beach? Can she swim?
I'll get her.
Yes, go. But don't forget about dear Duris, Alexios.
Let me go!
Shut it, or I'll tighten those ropes.
She'll make good ransom drachmi for the Cyclops.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
Keep quiet, Phoebe. Are you all right?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now since...
Since my parents died, I'm okay. I've got you, and you've got me and Markos. We're your family, right?
You'll have to be stronger than that.
Don't give in! Let him have it! Got you.
Again, up.
Yes, Pater.
A Spartan rises as soon as they have fallen. Ready your staff. Widen your stance. A soldier grounds themselves. Good. Good. Approach me.
That's enough, Nikolaos. The sun's going down. Time to eat, don't you think?
What are we eating tonight?
Tonight, we are having baby Kassandra. And what a feast she will be!
No, not her. Take me instead. I'm tasty.
Yes, yes, you're all sweet as honey. Now, come inside. The lamb's turning black.
Lay her in bed.
Yes, Pater.
Alexios. You are my greatest pride. Remember that. You will bring this family to glory. Go.
Right.
You worry too much.
You don't worry enough.
We'll be alright if we watch out for each other. Which reminds me, the thug said you should watch your back.
What'd they say?
They said the Cyclops put a big bounty on you. Talos the Stonefist wants you dead.
Talos, the mercenary. Oh, am I ever not in trouble?
Better get him before he gets you. I hear he's really mean. I'll find my way back to town. Here!
You're running out of time until the Cyclops comes for you, Malaka. He wants his money.
Could I have an extension?
When he sails back to Kephallonia, he'll come and break you as soon as he docks, if you don't get it.
Now, let's be civil.
You can't hide behind your glories, Mystios forever, Markos. He'll kill you, the mercenary, and that little runt girl that hangs around.
Of course, not a problem. I'll get the drachmi.
Good. Or I'll come and watch the Cyclops feed you to his goats.
Ah, Alexios, I can tell from the smile on your face, Duris has paid you your drachmi.
Who's smiling? I just heard where you got the drachmi for the vineyard. Are you out of your fucking mind?
We can get the money back, can't we? I'm sure it's possible. I long for the old days. Remember them? They were simple. You had nothing, young and alone, and I had everything. And I gave you the world, Kephallonia, in the palm of your hand.
Kassandra!
Don't see fishes like you every day, huh? Oh! Ha! You hungry? How about we make a deal? I do something for you. You do a few things for me. Everybody wins. Best offer you're gonna get. Think about it.
Wait!
Kephallonia. Some gift.
You were nothing without Markos, and look how far we've come. From an orphan on the streets to a Misthios with a Havel.
And now the Cyclops will take everything away. I can't protect you from him forever. He'll kill me too.
Oh, don't be scared of him. And look at you.
How could I go up against him? With what weapons? A rusty spear? A broken bow?
There you are. Skulking around the temple won't save you from me, Markos.
Drusilla! I was just talking about you.
You were?
I need that wood, Markos. These new bows will be the talk of the island. I can't make anything with those bandit Malakes stopping the wood shipments.
Of course you can't. Why, I was just filling my friend Alexios in on the details. He already has a plan to deal with these bandits.
I don't care who does it, but someone better got those bandits. Today.
A wonderful idea. I, for one, need to rush home. Alexios, I've cooked up a plan for our Cyclops dilemma. See me when you have time. Ah, here you are, and not a moment too soon.
The Cyclops is more important than a boyar. We need to talk.
Precisely what I was thinking. Let's hope Drusilla has a good sense of humor.
Well, your plan?
Right. The Cyclops and I have a score of drachmi to settle. The same score as you, my rough and tumble friend.
He wouldn't be after me if it wasn't for you, my friend.
Right. But I swear, this will put an end to it. If he insists on sending his goons after us, we'll make sure his last good day was yesterday.
What do I have to do?
What will we do, you mean? As the brains to your brawn, I consider it a joint effort.
Of course you do.
Think, what does the Cyclops value most? His men? His land? His ships? No, his obsidian eye.
Get to the point, Markos.
Oh, fine. We're going to steal it.
Are you crazy? You borrow his drachmi, then you steal his eye?
Having it means we win. Then it goes to market. We kill 2 birds with 1 obsidian eye.
He'd better hold still, or he'll lose both eyes.
He keeps the eye in his house. It's too valuable to wear out. A wise choice until you show him the error of his ways. Wait for the sun to set, sneak in, and then bring me the eye.
Got it.
Pull this off, and our heads won't be the Cyclops' trophies when he comes back. Aye, be careful!
Do you know how many of his guards were there?
Considering how many showed up here, yes.
All for a fucking rock.
This rock could buy a house, my friend.
And yet, it's still not enough to pay back the Cyclops.
Oh, don't be upset. Think of all the fun we've had.
Your fun, my blood. You can't keep dragging me into things, Markos.
This will work, I promise you. Would I lie to you?
Don't make me answer that.
Take the eye, but don't sell it yet. No vendor would believe we came by it lawfully. They know exactly who it belongs to.
Fine.
Better your pocket than his socket.
I think that's enough for one day. Here, Markos.
Wait! I saw a boat. One I've never seen before.
So?
The vessel's too good for this dirty town. It must be the Cyclops, and he brought friends.
He's back. Ugh. I can never catch a break, can I?
Take them out, and that's one less thing to deal with. Besides, these strangers look rich as Chrysos. The Cyclops pays them well. It's win-win, my friend.
It can't hurt. What do I have to lose?
You? You're a winner if I ever saw one.
Then where are they?
In an abandoned house on the eastern coast. Who knows what golden fortunes shine in their hideout? Send them to Hades, then loot them for all they have. We'll be rich!
I normally have someone else do the field work. I don't suppose you know how to get this stain out. A clean slaughter. Very good work.
Not much sympathy for the men who work with you.
Not with me. For me. Employees. Now ex-employees, I suppose.
So you don't work for the Cyclops?
Your kind aren't usually believers of myth.
Not the monster. The man. You are an outsider. Why are you here?
Indeed, I'm not from Kephallonia. I'm here because what I'm looking for is. If you'll follow me, Alexios,
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I'm Elpinor of Kira. How do I know your name? I did what you did. I asked and people told me.
Tell me who sent you.
An inquisitive nature. Good. That will help.
You know more than you let on.
Knowing you is in my best interest. And knowing me is in yours. My prized possession was stolen and brought to Ithaca. Penelope's woven shroud. I need you to steal it back.
All right. I'll do it.
Don't expect it to be easy.
That's why it will cost you.
Then it's agreed. There's a rowboat in the harbor. Use it. It's not meant for open water, so be wise. When you have the shroud, meet me in the Temple of Zeus.
I will.
Oh, and Misthios, don't fail. Alexios, good news, I hope.
Safe and sound.
Well done. And now the shroud is yours.
You don't want it? After all that?
I gained something more valuable today. For your troubles, Misthios.
If I knew any better, I'd think you were testing me.
Perhaps. You did well, Misthios. Tell me, how do you feel about killing a general in Megaris? Do this for me and earn double what you earned today. Are you up to the task? It would take you far away from Kephallonia. So far away you might never return.
I'm not an assassin.
There's a first time for everything. What do you say?
Who is this general?
They call him the Wolf.
He do something to offend you?
Yes, he's costing me drachmi. He's not good for business.
Why me?
Because no one knows who you are. You're invisible.
I accept.
Splendid. You'll need a boat. You have one, don't you?
If I had a boat, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
A shame. It's too far of a swim, I'm afraid, even for you.
I'll find one.
Good. I hope it's sturdy.
And why is that?
The seas are much more dangerous, I'm afraid. War is coming, and the wolf is on the wrong side.
With who?
The entire Greek world is at each other's throats. What rock have you been hiding under exactly?
Kephallonia.
When your job in Megaris is done, come find me at Pilgrim's Landing in Phokis.
It's a fine ship, Telemenes.
Alexios! She is that. Ready to ride the waves for the right captain and the right price.
What will it take for you to part with her?
Oh, couldn't let her go for less than 100,000.
100,000? Who has that much?
Someone who's serious about buying a ship. You think craftsmanship like this is given away?
What if I told you I had obsidian to trade?
I tell you I still need 100,000 drachmi. Besides, even if I took your obsidian, a ship this size needs an army to sail it.
This is Kephallonia. I could always find someone down on their luck and willing to work for next to nothing to get off this island.
The seas are treacherous now. Well, more than usual. It would be suicide.
You're not being very helpful, Telemenes.
Not sure if this helps, but rumor has it the Cyclops is coming for you and Markos.
Rumors mean nothing. Don't believe everything you hear.
Rumor also has it his ship is docked in Kleptus Bay.
His ship, you say? I'll have to pay Kleptus Bay a visit.
Be careful. That one-eyed brute has a nasty temper.
Oh, the gods as my witness, I swear!
Which one?
What difference does it make? All of them! I swear, all of them!
I have never heard so much fucking god talk from one man in all my days.
Let him go.
No one on this island is allowed to say that word!
Did he say Cyclops? Did it hurt your feelings?
I don't like it when people call me that!
Oh, I didn't.
But you're so fat. I mean, big, strong, and you really do only have one eye.
My eye. Give it to me. Give it to me, and I won't kill Markos for having you steal it! Give it to me!
You want it? Go get it.
Someone get over here!
We shouldn't delay here any further. Even rats like these have friends on Kephallonia.
By Zeus, these Kephalonian bandits are no joke. Good thing you're on my side. They really seem to fear you. I can't thank you enough. After spending most of my life at sea, it would have been absolutely shameful to drown in a pot. Ah, where are my manners? I am Varnavas, captain of the Adrestia.
Well, Varnavas, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Alexios, Mystios by trade.
Oh, but you're much more than that, I'm sure.
What do you mean?
When they forced my head underwater, I prayed to the gods. And when they pulled it out, there you were.
All of Kephallonia heard your prayers. I just happen to be closest.
And you just happen to fight like Achilles, while Zeus's eagle flies around your head.
So you have a ship?
Of course. Gods forbid I'd end up stuck in this place.
Where is it now?
Thanks to you, it's still in Sami Harbor, where I left it.
Seeing as I saved your ship and your life, I'd say you owe me.
Mind of a Misthios. You know who you remind me of? Me. A much younger me, of course, before I found my true purpose and lost my eye.
You're changing the subject.
Ah, yes. My apologies. You're right. I owe you my life. What could humble Varnavas do for the mighty Alexios?
I need a ship and a crew.
Of course you do!
So that's a yes?
My ship, my crew, and my services are yours.
You truly aren't from around here.
Ha ha! Gods know! And I thank them for that! Come now and see the Adrestia! We are ready when you are, Captain!
Wait! Wait for me, Alexios. I'm all packed and everything.
You're coming, are you?
If you're going, I'm going.
You're not old enough. I can't look after you all the time.
I can look after myself. I don't need anyone to help me.
Even if that were true, it's not your time.
But there wouldn't be any trouble. Promise. If I can't come, then take Hara.
Hara?
My pet eagle. She's my friend. Mater gave her to me. But she'll be your friend now. And it'll be like I'm there with you. You know, to remind you of me.
Thanks, Phoebe.
Okay, you can leave now.
Alexios! Leaving Kephallonia without saying goodbye to your dear Markos? Tell me it isn't true.
Well, you're here now, so it won't be true. Goodbye, Markos.
All these years as a dynamic duo! I'll never replace you! Well, I may need another assistant someday, but it won't be easy. Come now, give me a hug.
All right, come here.
Yes, bring it in. Oh, will I ever miss you, Alexios?
Thanks, Markos. I'll miss you too. And what does the future hold for you?
Wine, of course! Though you never know when the vines will wither. I'm always ready for another adventure. Speaking of adventure, I have a task for you, dear Phoebe.
An adventure? Yes!
Already following in your footsteps, isn't she, my friend?
Ready to set sail?
Prepare to cast off. It's time to leave.
Good! The tides wait for neither man nor woman.
Time to go.
So, what course do we set? Where in this big, beautiful world does the mighty Alexios want to go?
Megaris.
Megaris? But we'll be sailing into war.
I got a contract for some general's head.
Whose head?
They call him the Wolf.
The Wolf? Who wants Nikolaos of Sparta dead?
Nikolaos of Sparta?
The Oracle has spoken! To prevent Sparta's fall, the child must fall first.
You can't let this happen! Please, she'll do no harm. She'll help us. She will lead us!
Silence!
Stop! You can't!
for his dishonor, for the life he has snuffed. He is no Spartan, Nikolaos.
Don't listen! Nikolaos! Don't listen! No! No! Don't listen! Nikolaos! Why?
Father!
Nikolaos! Stop! Nikolaos! No! Nikolaos! Nikolaos, look at me! Look at me, Nikolaos! Don't! Don't listen!
Your blood is tainted! Rid yourself of this poison!
Father! Father!
Oh, my baby! Alexios! Alexios!
Get me to Megaris. Now.
But I don't understand. Of all the places under Ilios, why risk our necks to go there?
The Wolf of Sparta is my father.
The wolf takes no prisoners! See, the Athenian dog Pericles fears you. He cowers in his Parthenon, surrounded by playwrights and sophists. He dares not face you with honor on the battlefield. He knows you are too strong. He knows Athens' days in Margolis are numbered. And he knows Athens is next! You destroyed the Athenian blockade.
They were in my way.
Sparta owes you thanks. Dihi has blessed you, my friend. You arrived in time to watch my pater achieve a glorious victory.
You can't be his son. I heard his children died in Sparta many years ago.
He adopted me into his household after his previous family failed him. I would never bring dishonor to him.
Sometimes things happen in a way that you don't plan or expect. History has a way of remembering things strangely.
You talk as if you were there.
Maybe I was.
Nonsense. You're too young to have witnessed such things. But enough of the past, let's discuss the future. What is a mercenary doing sailing into a war they aren't being paid to fight in? Tell me why you're really here before I cut you down for wasting my time.
I've come to meet the Wolf of Sparta.
You
cannot simply meet with Nikolaos. He has command of the entire Spartan army. If you truly came all this way to meet him, you might be disappointed.
Are you sure you're in charge here? You don't strike me as a typical Spartan. Perhaps it's best if I just talk with Nikolaos.
A sense of humor is not a trait I see being useful for a sellsword. If you're here to earn drachmi, though, I could make use of a capable mercenary. The fleet might be destroyed, but Megaris is firmly in Athenian control. We need to weaken their position if we are to take to the field and drive them back to Athens.
Why do you need a mercenary to do that? You seem to have plenty of soldiers at your disposal.
It's not a question of manpower. The Megarians are our allies. We do not want to commit troops until we know victory is assured. My scouts are already locating key targets that we can hit.
I think I know what must be done.
Remember, every Athenian soldier you eliminate will also help us achieve victory.
And once I've brought the Athenians to their knees for Sparta, I'll get that meeting with Nikolaos. Or you'll be next.
Send those Athenian dogs to Hades, Misthios. Do this, and the wolf will personally see to it that you are rewarded. I hear good things from my commanders, mercenary. What news do you have?
The Athenian commander is dead. Megaris is ready to fall.
Good. The wolf has ordered the attack. I'm glad you're here to join us in our march to glory.
It's about time we took the fight to the Athenians.
Yes, it's time they felt the wrath of Sparta. Come, Kleos awaits!
It's what I was born to do. A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
We need to slow the retreat! Step back!
wolf requests the presence of the mercenary.
We shall be up to him in a moment.
With respect, he wishes to see the mercenary alone.
What?
I said the commander
I
wishes...
heard what you said. I just don't understand why.
Those were his orders, sir.
Very well. It appears I have other matters to attend to.
You fought well today, for a mercenary. Don't keep the wolf waiting.
This is it. What do I even say?
Murderer! He has killed him!
So you are the champion who won us today. Tell me your name, hero, so that I may greet you as a true warrior.
Here, Pater. It's been a long time.
Impossible. I saw you fall.
I didn't fall. You fucking threw me to my death!
I did what was required of me as a Spartan. I've made my peace with that. You need to as well.
You are my father. You are supposed to protect me.
You were reckless. You forced my hand.
I was protecting my sister because you wouldn't!
The Oracle decreed that Kassandra had to die. Her word is absolute. You know that.
You can't cower behind your sense of duty anymore!
Enough! I can't change the past, Alexios. I will live and die a Spartan.
There's a large reward for the mercenary who can collect the wolf's head.
Is that why you're here?
You've avoided the past long enough! Now you will answer to me! Though you deserve death, there is no honor in vengeance. You must face the ghost of your past, Pater. And that is a fate worse than death.
I have failed in my duty. I failed to protect you. To protect both of you. I loved you and your sister as if you were truly my own. But you were never mine.
What do you mean?
That is a question you should ask your mother.
Wait.
Find your mother.
Find her.
Wherever Myrrine is, she knows far more than I do.
Where will you go?
To find my honor. Beware of the snakes in the grass, Alexios. So, did you kill your father?
Stepfather.
I suppose the gods won't judge you too harshly for a step-patricide.
Nikolaos raised me, trained me. He was my father, even if he did try to kill me.
Is that better or worse? No matter. Yours isn't the only complicated family in the world.
Thanks. I'm glad to have you around, Varnavas.
I am happy to be here. Would anything else help?
Finding my mother. She's alive, Varnavas. At least, Nikolaos thought so.
Some good news, praise Ira. What's your plan? What course should I set, Captain?
For now, we go to Fokis. Elpinor said he'd meet me there. He owes me money. And an explanation.
Aye, Alexios. And let's seek the wisdom of the Pythia while we're there. If anyone has answers for you, it's the Oracle of Delphi.
The Oracle's predictions destroyed my family.
The Pythia has the wisdom of Apollo himself. Now, I'll admit, if people choose to ignore her, they might court disaster.
If we ignore the Pythia, my sister would still be alive, and our mother would be safe at home.
Back to business. You know where to meet Elpinor, I suppose?
His home is in Pilgrim's Landing. But Nikolaos' last words to me were a warning of snakes in the grass.
Sounds like you should make extra preparations.
Elpinor is the one who should prepare.
Meet me at Apollo's temple in Delphi when you're done dealing with the snakes.
Ah, Misthios. How was Megaris?
The wolf is dead.
Excellent. The full amount as promised.
You expected me to haggle? Come now, Alexios. It isn't every day I have someone kill their own father.
But he wasn't your real father, was he?
How did you know that Nikolaos was my stepfather?
I love theater. All of the arts, really. A great general throws his own children off a cliff on the say-so of the Oracle. It is a tragedy for the ages.
You think my life is entertainment?
Oh no, my friend. It is art. I know. It's a lot to take in all at once. Come. Tell me, Misthios, did you learn anything worthwhile in your dealings with the wolf?
He mentioned my mother. She still lives.
Not for long, I'm afraid.
What are you talking about?
You're going to bring me her head, of course.
Are you out of your mind?
You killed the man who raised you for a sack of coins. I only assumed you wanted your family dead as much as I do.
Malaka! You think you can play with me? I'll cut out your tongue!
So disappointing.
Elpinor snuck away like a coward. I should investigate his house. A letter to Elpinor. Oh, Phoebe. You led him right to me. This is a ship manifest. Elpinor selling weapons to both Athens and Sparta. He wants this war to go on forever. Elpinor's looking for a woman. I wonder who he wants in his slimy grasp now. I have met some treacherous people. None of them compare to Elpinor. I'm going to look under every rock, in every shadow, until I find and kill this vile serpent.
Alexios, isn't this remarkable? We're so close to the gods, I can feel Apollo all around me. How did it go with Elpinor?
We can talk later in private. Who's this?
Just a simple pilgrim. He just saw the oracle.
I couldn't help but ask if she's as glorious as they say.
Well, is she?
She left me with more questions than answers.
That's the oracle for you.
You weren't lying. It really is the Spear of Leonidas.
I may have mentioned you.
I would appreciate you showing a bit more secrecy.
Well, it's just he seemed interested in legends. Like you. I thought you might get along.
How did...
You know my spear just by looking at it? You're more than some simple pilgrim.
All things in Delphi are more than they appear. Even I. My name is Herodotus. I'm a storyteller. Or I was. This war is forcing us all to new extremes.
That much is true. Why are you hiding your identity?
I'm here on behalf of a man in Athens. A very powerful man. We intend to finally end this war.
You told me you came to ask the oracle a personal question.
War is personal, Barnabas.
So, you came to seek the Pythia's guidance on how to end the war?
I did. Though something is wrong in Delphi. Guards at every turn, people being turned away.
You don't seem convinced the Pythia can be believed. What did she tell you?
I asked her to show the path to the war's end. She said, spring should not wish for winter, as it brings death with it.
Such wisdom! I don't understand a word of it, but that's why she's in there and we're out here.
I know a threat when I hear one.
You were on Kephallonia for too long.
I have my own questions for the Pythia, but this line... I'll be an old man by the time I see her.
You're joking! You carry more blades than a field of grass!
I didn't come here to start trouble.
Trouble? Just walk in! Who's going to stop you? The priest?
All right, but if things get out of hand, I'm blaming you, Varnavas.
Is he not every bit as great as I said?
I'm here to see the Pythia.
Only those chosen by the light of Apollo may enter.
How does one get chosen?
One goes to the back of the line.
Do I look like someone who waits in line?
Enter into the light of Apollo. The light that illuminates shadow. Choose your question wisely, mortal, for you have but one. Speak, truth seeker.
I lost my mother when I was young. I have to find her. Where is she?
It's you! From the visions! The child on the mountain!
How could you know that?
You need to leave. Now.
Please. I've come this far. You must have the answers I seek.
Child of the mountain. The cult of Cosmos have eyes everywhere. They will kill you.
Cult of Cosmos?
The Oracle has spoken! The prophecy is yours!
You never answered my question!
The Pythia is done for the day.
I'm not leaving until I get answers! Herodotus, you're still here. Where's Varnavas?
He's gone back to your ship. You don't look happy with your prophecy.
She knew who I was.
She's the Pythia. It's her business to act like she knows you.
That was no act. She said she had visions of me as a child on a mountain.
What child hasn't stood on a mountain?
I was thrown from that mountain. My life started and ended on that mountain. I'm telling you, she knew who I was, what I'd done. Tried to warn me.
Warn you? About what?
She mentioned the cult of Cosmos. Does this mean anything to you?
I'd heard whispers. A cult unlike any other coming to Delphi. But I paid them no mind.
The Pythia seemed afraid of them. Guards took her away.
Took her away? Then the whispers were true. If this cult has corrupted the Pythia... This is devastating news. Do you understand what this means? Through her, the cult controls the world.
I need to speak with her, when she's not so well protected.
That would require a miracle from the gods. She is always protected.
I'll find where the Pythia lives. And I will get answers.
Alexios, don't forget. Brute force is useless when finesse is required.
No! Guards!
I'm not here to hurt you. I just want answers.
The Pythia is a sacred vessel of the gods. People travel the world for my answers. But none of them would dare break into my home. Apollo's wrath will be cruel and swift. Guards!
Enough with your lies. Tell me what I want to know.
I can't breathe.
If you raise your voice, if you tell a lie, I will cut your throat.
I'm dead already. They'll find out you were here, and they'll kill me for it.
Who? This cult of Cosmos? Speak!
Yes, the cult wants you dead. They know you're here.
What is this cult of Cosmos?
They are the eyes that see, but go unseen.
Enough with the riddles. I want names.
I don't know. I swear. They hide behind masks and shrouds.
You have an opportunity to do the right thing. Tell me where to find the cult. Tell me where they are, or we'll go find them together.
Beneath the Temple of Apollo there is an ancient chamber. I think they meet there. But without one of their cloaks and masks, you won't make it more than 2 steps inside.
Where can I find one of these cloaks and masks?
There is a man. He visits me from time to time, makes sure I'm well taken care of. I have the biggest house in the Hora of Delphi, yet he still offers drachmi for my troubles. Gives me the creeps.
What's his name?
Elpinor.
Elpinor? He's with the cult?
I can't be sure, but if he is, he would definitely have what you require.
Any idea where I can find him?
There is a fort just south of the Valley of the Nymph. He's been known to conduct business there.
You've been helpful.
Now get out of my house!
Well? What did the Pythia tell you?
The cult of Cosmos is hunting me, but I'm going to hunt them first. She told me they meet in a secret chamber under the Temple of Apollo.
So it's all true. If the cult has done anything, it's fooled this old man.
I can't get in without a mask and cloak. It's how the cultists identify each other.
The Temple of Apollo is by the cave Ogyea. Simple enough to find. But a cultist's mask and cloak? How will you accomplish that?
The Pythia gave me the only clue I need. When I'm ready, I'll meet you at the temple. For now, I'm going to kill Elpinor. Malaka's liar.
Killing me is a mistake.
Trusting you on Kephallonia was a mistake.
I am the reason you left that island alive. The cult wanted you dead.
What cult? Where are they? So, this is it.
Hidden chamber of the cultists. Here, all alone.
I'm going inside. Keep my clothes for me?
Best not to go in with your weapons, either. I don't think they'll look too kindly on that.
How do I look?
Terrifying.
Good.
Find me once you've found out the truth in there. Keep your wits about you. Try not to do anything rash.
Me? Rash?
You're late! Very late! It's a good thing Deimos hasn't arrived yet.
Sorry, it's my... first time.
A new recruit? Welcome, welcome!
You mentioned someone. Deimos. Who is that?
You'll learn her name very, very quickly.
She's our leader.
I'm sure she believes that, but no. She's our weapon. She's difficult, but she does important work for us. I don't envy her position one bit.
There's a lot of people here.
All share our common mind.
Good.
We're here to evaluate the strides taken by the cult since the last meeting. We haven't met for some time.
Where did they come from?
The land and across the seas, we assemble as a community. Here, there is no war. There are no sides.
I'll go talk to the others. Thank you.
Yes, before Deimos comes. Who knows if you'll get a word in after that.
We need another opinion on this. Why split resources searching for a woman we can't find? If we narrow our focus, Athens will be ours. Immediate threats have to be destroyed. Pericles has to be destroyed.
Not without the mother. We aren't strong enough without the mother.
Don't let Deimos hear that. If anything, we should be hunting the father.
We know who the mother is. Looking for the father would be a waste of resources.
What do you think? Hunt the champion's mother or her father?
Neither.
You have a better idea.
The sibling, Alexios.
He's as good as us already. We need to look to the future.
No. Go after him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Ah, you had the last piece. Now it is ready. Every time I see it, it calls to me and sings of power. Does it call to you like it calls to me?
It does.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
No.
She hasn't even arrived yet. Gather yourself and hold your tongue, fool. Show respect for the bloodline.
Elpinor is dead. One of you is a traitor. The artifact will expose them. Everyone will be tested. You first. Go.
you! Go. You.
Kassandra.
Who are you? Go! You! Get up here!
The traitor is dead!
You're alive. There were people in the temple. I couldn't see their faces. Herodotus. They control all of the Greek world. Everything.
I see. It's worse than I thought.
There's more. They have a weapon.
What kind?
A soldier. Stronger and more ferocious than any I've ever seen. Herodotus. It's my sister.
We need to get to Athens.
Athens? We need to find my mother. My clothes. Spear.
Of course.
My spear! The cult of Cosmos called my sister Deimos. She used an artifact to see my memories.
Alexios, the man I serve. We must tell him what's happened before it's too late. You've heard the name Pericles before.
Pericles is the king of the free people of Athens.
King? Athens has no king. Pericles serves the people, not the other way around.
Serves the people? You're right. He's not much of a king.
Save your doubts. He is working to end this war. We all are. If there are forces colluding against him, he must be warned. We have to go.
To Athens? They're hunting my family. My mother. I have to find her.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it. If Pericles doesn't put an end to this war, we're all as good as dead. Including your mother.
Fuck your war! The cultists are exterminating my family!
You have a duty to the Greek world. We both do. Pericles must be warned.
She is my mother. What would you have me do?
If there is one place where we can find information about your mother,
It is in Athens.
How?
Pericles surrounds himself with the brightest minds in Athens, which is to say anywhere. In Athens, you can fulfill your duty to your family. But before we can go, I need you to meet me at the Lion of Leonidas, at Thermopylae.
Leonidas? Why?
There's something I need to know. Something that may help us take down this cult and save your mother.
You've proven I can trust you. But let's make it quick, Herodotos. First Thermopylae, then we go to Athens.
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotos?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts, but to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something.
Herodotos!
I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the Spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
You mentioned the people that came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand? I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship. How do I get inside? I wonder if...
Who's there? Come out!
Hesitation only hastens.
The grave, I know matter.
Your form is improving. Your resolve is strong, but you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
Leonidas' spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
I touched something.
Huh?
The spear. It has magic.
It carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage. And he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift. But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm's coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
Mater, I haven't forgotten you. By the gods! Who built all this? How does a place like this exist? How could I even explain this to someone like Markos? Something's glowing over there.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
You're not hard to track.
Did you come alone? Are you all right? Kassandra, you're alive.
Don't touch me.
Oh, come on, little sister. You have to tell me everything. What's happened to you?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't know you.
Well, I know you. It doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
You're right. Like that stunt you pulled with the artifact. It got my attention, if that's what you wanted.
What? The artifact showed the truth. We're family. And we made it out of Sparta, alive.
Yes, it did show the truth. It confirmed what I always knew. You threw me off a fucking mountain!
If that's what you think, Kassandra, you must have hit your head on the way down.
I've heard the story, and not from a liar like you. And never call me Kassandra.
Right, Demos. Now her, I don't know.
She's a demigod, worshipped and feared by the cult and all the Greek world.
Sounds like a fantasy to me. Did the cult cook that story up too?
I'd watch your fucking mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
You didn't when you had the chance before, and I bet you won't now. This is stupid. We need to find our mater.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
Same thing as your cult. Looking for Myrrine, our mother.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her. But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you too. How sad.
Even if we were abandoned, we survived. We can go back to the way things were if we can find her.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality or family. Its only aim is control.
I don't care what you think. I'll find Myrrine. Do the right thing. Come with me.
What?
We could find her. Together. You could help me.
Oh, you think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mother. You're so weak.
It's responsibility, not weakness. I won't abandon the whole family just for spite.
Responsibility? Get off your high horse. The cult has a plan, and it won't be interrupted by the likes of you.
Like me?
Like you? I heard you're planning a trip to Athens. When you go, tell Pericles and his elitist scum. They're next.
I'm going after the cult, you know.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do, and you still think you stand a chance?
Try me.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have the same blood, so let's see what you can do.
We still found each other, sister.
I told you not to touch me!
Demos!
Well, was the legend true? Was it magnificent? What happened to you? And your spear?
Slow down, Herodotos. My spear is stronger now. I can feel it. You were right. There was some kind of artifact there. It showed me a vision of me and my mother.
So, the ancient civilization is real. Alexios, you have no idea the power you possess. All harnessed in Leonidas' spear.
That's not everything. Demos followed me here. The cult's already moving, she told me herself. They're going after us. My family. Pericles.
Why would she tell you? Unless it was a trap.
It doesn't matter. We have to get to Athens to warn Pericles. And we need to find my mother before they do.
Then, we go to the Pnyx. If Pericles is anywhere, he's there.
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens!
Glory for you! Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided!
We are divided! And the Spartans are winning! Act, Pericles, or I will!
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles.
Stay back!
He's no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Alexios.
Welcome, Alexios. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
I think you did a great job.
It's so easy to forget the good someone has done when times become hard.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Alexios you'd invite him to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If he's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see him as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Alexios, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
I'll do it.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmae working for Markos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmae for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kephallonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotos. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides!
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotos.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Myrrine, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos. That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kephallonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kephallonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kephallonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy?
Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Alexios.
Well, Alexios, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I'm looking for someone.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Alexios.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
Here, take your drachmi.
Nothing feels better than a heavy purse filled with coin.
The information I need. How long will it take?
I already have it.
You do?
Your Myrrine now sails under the name of Phoenicas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
I'm leaving soon. Chaos is your home. But this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Phoenicas.
I can't stop until I do.
You are a great pirate.
And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew in search of a greater calling.
I can't believe she was a pirate.
She's the kind of woman who, once she sets her mind to something, gets it done.
Thank you.
Home isn't a place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you here.
Help me.
Alexios, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Aspasia's.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me. Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother, her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight this sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
Aspasia, my light. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
I admit you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
The gods definitely aren't in Athens. I hardly recognize it here. It's like the Tartarus.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon. My greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Alexios. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.
Phoebe! Anna! Mother of all, I greet you. Amias.
Alexios!
Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry. Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with him.
I agree, my friend, I agree.
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe is dead. She's dead because you sent her to do your work.
No, it's not true. Phoebe wanted to go. She told me she would be all right.
And you believe the child?
You know Phoebe. She wouldn't have taken no for an answer. It was out of my hands.
Out of your hands? You sent her away! You could have protected her!
What I asked of her was needed to protect Pericles. She lived to help others, Alexios. She lived to help you.
She had to sacrifice herself for others, over and over.
And those who sacrifice themselves deserve more glory than any other. She is a hero in her own right.
I hope she knew that.
Aspasia, you're here. Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
I'll rip you apart! Show me your hand!
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never.
Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave. Don't let them go. I
We're going to stay, Alexios.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
This isn't the Athens you used to know.
That is why I must stay. We must begin again.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles. And Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
About Phoebe.
No, allow me. Phoebe was my responsibility. I should have kept her closer to me. It was a mistake.
No. I wanted to apologize. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry.
Yet another murder to the cult's credit.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
The time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren's Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos, to see Phoenicas.
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please,
Xerxes,
the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. Alexios. How? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I had lost you.
Kassandra is still alive.
They have her, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? And now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
I found you.
Your sister. We have to get her back.
She's too far gone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your sister and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Kassandra was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But she did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized she was special and handed her over to the cult.
What do you mean? She was special.
What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
I've never forgotten what you both taught me. I had a good education.
I wanted you to be unstoppable.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos? You saw him?
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about Nikolaos?
You were just a child. You looked up to him. I couldn't bring myself to take that from you then, and I'm sorry you know now.
I've been sheltered from the truth long enough. I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
What about Sparta? You know what's happening there. And it needs your help, like Naxos once did.
I thought about returning on more than one occasion, but it was too painful.
Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me. What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable man, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
I think they felt it was about time our family found each other again.
If we want to be truly united, we have to find Kassandra and rescue her from the cult's grasp.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Myrrine, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods. I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
Did you not hear what I said? These are their most skilled killers. You cannot stay in the public eye. They'll find you.
I understand you perfectly. But I also need to be seen. The propagandist did his job well. I need more support to attack Paros.
I've seen too many people die already. Please, come away from here.
Aspasia, what brings you here?
I've just come to tell your mother that the cult's elite forces are after her, and that this place is too open.
And I've been telling Aspasia I need to appear in public to maintain the support of the citizens.
You want me to handle the cult soldiers?
Not only that. My people won't believe Paros is behind this without proof. I need you to find it.
Of course.
Good. And I'll make the rounds here. Shore up my support. Be careful. They're dangerous.
I know. The cult soldiers were paid with drachmi from Paros.
Well, I could hardly ask for clearer proof. This will settle some scores. Take this to the Merchants Guild. Tell them it's the proof I promised. And tell them they can keep the coins.
Of course.
There was also this. I assume it's their orders.
I recognize this. It's an old dialect. The cult must use it to communicate with one another.
You can read it?
This money isn't from Silanos. It's from someone in Sparta.
That's not possible.
I can translate it for you, but these orders come from a Spartan king.
The Spartan nobility has always resisted the cult.
The cult is like water. Any crack in the stone and they'll get in.
Sparta stands against corruption.
They tore apart our family! They welcomed the cult with open arms!
Why do you keep saying they? I am still Spartan. And so are you.
Are you really?
I have responsibilities here. Paros needs to be stopped. But then, yes, I will go back. You may speak.
Ships from Paros have blockaded the harbor.
God curse Silanos and his damned cult! Do they never tire of meddling? Ah! Tell them I'm on my way.
Blockade?
I've refused to pay tribute to Athens, and Paros is taking advantage of the situation. There goes our hope of striking first.
I can bring my ship around and clear the harbor.
Just you against an entire blockade?
You're right. It's terrible odds. For Paros.
Be safe, and come back to me, Lamb.
The harbor is clear. We need to move out before they send reinforcements.
We're almost ready. Timo?
The ships are loading now. They'll be ready on your command.
Are you ready to sail?
I'm ready.
Then I leave this to you.
With your shield. Or on it.
And now we strike a blow to the cult.
Where are the kings?
There. What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos' guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My kings, may I present Myrrine,
descendant of Leonidas and her son Alexios.
I heard you'd come back. How dare you step foot on Spartan soil? I should cut it off for what you did.
They helped us secure Corinthia, my king. I beg you to listen.
They are descendants of Leonidas. For that reason alone, they should be allowed to speak. And if we don't like what they have to say, you can chop off any limb you see fit.
Speak, Myrrine. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship, to reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your son killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose he gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
Then blame me. I killed the Elder. I started all of this. So, if you want someone to prove their loyalty, it should be me.
I'm not sure if I should congratulate you on your honesty, or punish you for the crime you've just confessed. Myrrine has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to hunt down those who betrayed my family and Sparta, and kill them.
And who exactly do you think betrayed Sparta?
That's what I'm here to find out.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Boeotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done, and you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas. Show them out. Next!
I'm looking for...
You!
Stentor?
Oh, Malakas! I'm here to help, you idiot!
Not after Megaris. Not after what you did.
King Archidomos of Sparta sent me to aid you in securing the region.
This is how much he trusts me. He put his faith in a fucking mercenary! The gods are punishing me with your presence.
If I was your punishment, you'd already be dead.
Why have the king sent you?
Stentor, relax. I'm here as an ally to Sparta and to you. We've worked together once. We can do it again.
Your help in Megaris might have secured the region for Sparta, but I lost more than I gained. I shouldn't have trusted you then, and why now?
You should thank the gods that I've come to help you.
The only reason you're still alive is that writ you carry. You're not an ally, just a weapon.
Then put me to work.
You're not up to the challenge.
Try me.
Send these Athenians to Hades!
Sorry, Eagle Bearer. I can't let you leave here alive.
This is a fight you cannot win!
We won't let them win here!
victory is ours!
If I hadn't been here, you'd never have survived.
My father would have ensured a more decisive victory, but he's not here. Oh, we have you to thank for that, if I recall.
Don't start.
Don't you dare tell me what to do. I am in command here.
You needed my help.
By the gods, how are you so arrogant? No wonder my father discarded you.
You know nothing about my family.
I know he threw you off of a cliff and chose me instead.
Oh, now who's being arrogant? You were an afterthought. You were a second place.
We'll see about that.
What do you mean?
Now that we've driven the Athenians from the field, it's time I dealt with my true enemy.
Stentor, you...
Your job is done, mercenary. Now I will kill you for what you stole from me in Megaris.
You don't have to do this, Stentor.
Oh, but I do. There is nothing you can say to convince me otherwise.
This isn't what Nikolaos would have wanted.
Oh, you fucking know. Traitor.
I am not a traitor.
You betrayed Sparta. You betrayed your family. You killed my father and stole my chance at a normal life. You deserve nothing but the cold of my blade buried in your heart.
Killing each other will not heal the wounds of the past.
Pater!
Hello, Centaur.
I thought you were dead.
Not just yet.
He should pay for what he's done.
Stentor, he owes me nothing.
I don't understand.
You both have a greater role to play. Become the leader I trained you to be. Lead the armies of Sparta and be victorious.
How?
You are an honorable man, a loyal son, and a great warrior. You will be a better commander than I ever was. You can do this.
I will, Father. I will make you proud.
You already have. That could have ended badly. Alexios, a shadow grows across Sparta. Be cautious when you return.
Mater and I will deal with it.
You found her?
Ruling Naxos.
Sounds like her. May the gods watch over you both.
What are we waiting for?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You summoned the Air Force?
You must have achieved some success to earn this adoring crowd.
The Athenian forces in Boeotia are no more. The land is yours.
That's excellent news! If you have nothing but good news to share, why did you call for the Air Force?
We were told serious charges would be brought.
Serious charges? Against whom?
You act as if you don't know. Against you, Pausanias. I have traveled Spartan lands and beyond, and found proof of Pausanias' betrayal. He's a member of the cult of Cosmos. These traitors are willing to kill hundreds, through thousands. I have all the proof you need, right here.
Proof? What proof?
So the rumors are true. We never would have thought a king could be so dishonorable.
Honor belongs to history.
You deserve death for your crime.
How dare you threaten a king?
Pausanias, you are king no more. As of this day, you are exiled from Sparta.
Before Athena and Ares, I swear you'll regret this. Justice will be done.
You'll have your justice, puppet king!
Forgive us, my king. My son couldn't let him stay in power any longer.
Of course not.
You've more than earned your citizenship. Sparta owes you thanks, and releases your home unto you.
Your home is returned.
Our homeland. Let us leave the court to its business. We'll talk outside.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas. The days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Divide the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men. My king? Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
Now do you understand? You were always meant to topple tyrants.
What do I do now?
We continue down the path our destiny has set. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has risen to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
It's gone.
What's gone?
There was a skull here, a small rabbit skull, from your first hunt.
Why would someone take that?
There is only one person who would have taken it. Nikolaos.
Many robbers could have come and gone.
They would have no reason to take an old rabbit skull.
Maybe they thought it was valuable. It was on display, after all.
Perhaps.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Rasidas, come in.
It's good to see the two of you back home.
It feels good to be here.
You're here instead of in training. What's wrong?
I'm heading to Pylos as soon as I can. I think you may want to come as well.
What's waiting for us in Pylos?
Glory. The Athenians are pushing the Spartans back even as we speak. It would be a devastating loss for Sparta, and I can't allow that to happen.
Sounds like you've lost confidence in Sparta's warriors.
They're as strong as they've ever been. But now they're facing a power they can't even imagine.
Do you mean Deimos?
Yes, that's what the rumors say. A force of nature in the body of a mortal who can cut down any soldier in her path.
If Deimos is in Pylos, we have to stop her.
I'll wait for you at the ship, but be quick. Each moment we waste is another Spartan dead.
Kassandra is in Pylos. You have to bring her back, Alexios.
Bring her back?
We have our home again. We can be a family. It isn't too late.
I'll bring her back, no matter what.
This is serious, Alexios. We may not get another chance.
I understand. She must have seen the cultists for what they truly are by now.
It doesn't matter what you have to do. Bring back your sister. You must.
Nothing will stop me. I shouldn't keep Brasidas waiting.
Be safe, Alexios.
A glad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta! Leonidas!
This fight is between you and me.
And it is one you cannot win.
If Brasidas dies, his blood is on your hands.
His, yours, and every one of your friends!
Are you mad? We can still stop!
Enough! We will not stop!
I don't want to kill you, Kassandra, but I will stop you!
My name is Animus!
If we continue, one of us will die.
Isn't that the point?
I found Mater.
Finally reunited, only to lose each other again! I don't know what you were thinking back there.
What? Trying to save you?
That's not what that was. I told you to stay out of my way. Yet here you are.
So, what? I'm a prisoner until I'm killed?
That's the plan. Or I could come in there and end you anytime I please. But before that, tell me what you know.
I thought your cultists told you everything. Sounds like you're on their side, but they're not on yours.
You think I'm just a puppet? Then prove it to me. Tell me why I'm on the wrong side. Convince me. I dare you.
What do you want to know?
Everything you claim to be true. But after this, I kill you. Why was I abandoned that night on the mountain?
It was the Pythia's prophecy. The Spartan ephors said there was no other choice.
A prophecy?
You and I both know who feeds the Pythia her words.
I do. A baby with a fate so terrible it was thrown off a cliff. What kind of prophecy would lead to that?
The Pythia said you were going to bring Sparta to greatness or to its downfall. Waiting for the outcome was too big a risk.
A risk?
I heard you're unpredictable.
I call it being decisive. You weren't decisive that night. You, my family, let me go.
Let you go? You have no idea what happened on that mountain.
Then tell me.
No one told you that I tried to save you?
Always trying to play the hero. It wasn't enough then, and it isn't enough now.
I did everything I could. And I'm doing the same today.
It's too late. There's nothing you could say to make me feel like family.
They've kept things from both of us.
Right. Though you claim to know much more than me.
It's Nikolaos. He isn't our real father. It was another man. A man like us.
How many more secrets am I supposed to take? When will I get the truth?
Gods are cruel.
Themos, we've been searching for you, and you are here. In the gutter. I heard shouting.
It's nothing.
Leave. Now! This was not your action to take, girl.
I am not your puppet! And you are not my master.
Of course, champion. Any indiscretion I won't repeat. Keep in mind, you put yourself in the cell.
I don't recall doing that.
You have to understand. This is all for Athens, Alexios. Pericles would have impoverished the entire city. The people were living in squalor. So you had him murdered?
Oh, I'm just getting started. If only you'd be around to watch.
Come into the cell. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Let's see what happens.
Fortunately for me, there are other fires I need to extinguish. I have heard word of revolt.
Already? That was fast.
I have a plan. They can't revolt if they're dead.
I don't know how you can take on a band of rebels if you refuse to fight this one.
The act itself is out of my hands. The vote has been cast. What did I tell you? The people have given me their blessing. I use their power.
That's not democracy.
The people have chosen their destiny, Alexios. They've chosen me.
Fuck you, Cleon.
I'm not alone in this. The people of Athens have spoken without me lifting a finger. That is how you treat rebellion.
They don't know what they're agreeing to.
The cult wins, Alexios. Now, I have to see about the boat heading to Mytilene. Its people are in for a rude awakening.
Taste of death! Charge! By the power of the gods, halt! Good timing.
Interesting. Death may be the greatest of human blessings after all.
At least you tried.
Surely it's the thought that counts. Thank the gods you are alive, Alexios.
If those guards are not the last, I say we need to leave and do so quickly.
Wait, we need to talk about Cleon.
Socrates is on to that Malaka. We know what he is doing.
Be brief. His equipment, Varnavas. Come, Varnavas. Alexios, meet us at Pericles' residence. There we'll discuss all we know. You made it.
Of course I did.
Varnavas was ready to go after you again.
Like he said, it's the thought that counts, right?
Apparently. Come, the others are waiting.
We were worried you wouldn't make it.
Especially with every Athenian guard looking for you.
Cleon will have to do more than that to stop me. What's all this?
We've begun working on a plan to take down Cleon.
Although I hardly call it a plan. Lots of talking, not much action.
We can't just sit around. Cleon is sending a boat to Mytilene to kill the people there.
The people trust Cleon. They'll vote for whatever action he puts forth.
But that does not mean we plan to do nothing.
Taking down Cleon won't be easy.
But with your help, it will be possible.
Alexios! Brasidas sent me to find you. He's alive and well.
Where is he now?
Amphibolis. They're preparing for battle.
If you reach him before I do, tell him I'm on the way.
So what are you going to do?
Cleon dies now. This is our chance.
The plan is already working. Death shouldn't be brought early, even to someone like Cleon.
He's exactly the type death should come early to. Not all who live deserve to grow old, Socrates.
And you decide who deserves it?
This time, I do.
Then, safe travels.
Brasidas.
Alexios, good to see you. Alive. Pylos didn't go as planned. At least they didn't get my battle arm.
I'm glad you're all right. I was happy to get your message.
I'm happy it got to you in time.
Cleon's here. We need to move.
Easy. First, we need to find him. We're outnumbered, and our spies say he's already sent for Athenian reinforcements. All the more reason to act. You've proven yourself. It's a risk, but I trust you.
We're going to stop Cleon. I give you my word.
Good. Let's move quickly.
Send these Athenians to Hades!
Personally.
Shit! Fucking coward! He can't get away. Alexios. Unfortunately for you, it is.
It's not too late, you know. You can still join us.
We're not in Athens. You can't talk your way out of this.
Why won't you just leave me alone? This is all your fault.
You did this, Cleon. You have only yourself to blame.
Alexios, come now. Show mercy.
You turned her against us. My own sister.
We lifted Deimos up. We made her great, unstoppable.
You made her a monster.
Then fight by her side. Teach her. You would have Deimos once again.
Her name is Kassandra.
I beg you. This world is severed, Alexios, and we'll unite it.
Shut the fuck up!
My hands are empty. Have pity.
You will die, just as you lived. As a coward.
I'm not through. I won't be forgotten for all I've done.
You're not worth the memory. That's it then. Myrrine will want to know Cleon is dead.
And Brasidas. I should have gotten to Deimos sooner. I'm sorry, my friend.
My lamb, you've been gone so long.
Brasidas is dead.
No.
Deimos killed him in battle.
And what of my daughter?
Cleon shot her in the back with an arrow. She fell. I don't think she survived.
Malakas, Cleon. I'll kill him with my bare hands.
It's done, Mater. I already sent that snake to the Styx.
My family. You're all I have left.
Mater, there's something I need to do. I need to go to Mount Taygetos, where it all began. My whole life's been spent fighting and running. Running from my past, fighting to forget. I can't do this anymore.
My heart was shattered on that mountain.
I need to put that night behind me, once and for all.
I'm coming with you. Kassandra!
On the edge of the world, a mother calls out to her child. Touching.
Kassandra! Please!
You use that name as if it means something to me.
It's the name your father and I gave you.
Was that before or after you brought me to this mountain to die?
It was the cult! I tried to save you! I did everything! The priest told me you were dead!
And they told me you abandoned your daughter.
Kassandra! Come to me! We are your family. We can go home.
Family. Home. My sword is my family. The battlefield is my home.
I promised to bring her back, Mater, but the cult has poisoned her mind.
Promised to bring me back to Mater, did you? You didn't bring me here. Why don't you tell our Mater the truth?
And what truth is that?
That I'm the chosen one! I'm the one with a destiny! I will bring order to this world! You're nothing but a mercenary with a broken spear.
You don't have a destiny. You're just a tool, used by the cult.
I'm glad you said that. Since we first met, I've been trying to figure out what you are to me. You're a weed, trying to choke and destroy everything I've planted! And you know the best way to kill a weed? Is at the root.
Kassandra!
When I was little, I found a lion cub trapped in a snare. My friend tried to free it. That's when I heard the deadly growl of its mother. I watched as the lioness tore my friend to bloody shreds. Even in a world of beasts, a family protects its young!
I loved you! I still love you.
The one you love is dead, and my destiny is clear. I won't let you get in my way.
Kassandra, listen to me. You're my sister. I tried to protect you once, and I failed. I won't fail again.
This belonged to our grandfather.
We all have, Kassandra.
I know.
Alexios! Wait. Thank you.
Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath.
There's more to being the best than pure strength.
That's an excuse for the weak.
I'll show you who's weak.
Well, at least the family is all together.
I'll get more wine.
Alexios. It was never supposed to be like this. Decades ago, a group of people gathered together to uphold a theory which they believed could control the universe. That the world functioned in equal parts, order and disorder. But some fell lovingly into the wicked arms of chaos, and the cult of Cosmos was born. They abused their power, casting the Greek world into eternal war. One you were created to stop. In destroying the cult, you have done what I could not. You are a hero, but this imbalance comes with a price, my child. For without chaos, there is supreme order, a loss of progression and freedom. But there is still hope. Hope in you. Hope in the future you will bring. We must fix the mistakes of the past. Use the staff. Repair the rift in the universe. The world depends on you, Alexios. You need to be the hero again.
So, you've seen it too then. It's beautiful, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
You killed the last member of the cult. Well, just about.
What?
It's true. I was their leader, but only for a moment it seemed. When your sister came along, it changed everything we were aiming for.
So you were after us?
Not you, your bloodline. People like Leonidas, like you, have always posed a threat. Then we met and you surprised me. You were nothing like Deimos.
Why not just use me? I was in the palm of your hand.
You made me optimistic that you could help me bring down the cult that had become so corrupt. And you did, albeit unknowingly.
Telling me you're a cultist took guts. You know what I do to cultists, Aspasia.
I didn't want to lie to you anymore. Now that they're gone, we can work together. I think we'd make a good match, don't you?
I just don't understand. What about this pyramid? How does it work? Why does the cult have it?
I've been trying to figure out all of that myself. It's as much of a mystery to you as it is to me. This pyramid has been worshipped by the cult for decades, and we have used it to replace the Oracle of Delphi, the most trusted person in all the Greek world. Using the people's reliance on a pantheon of dead gods would help to reshape humanity in our favor. The pyramid holds a mysterious power to see into time. But only certain people can activate it. People like Deimos, and the ones in your bloodline.
But you've seen something too.
I don't know how or why, but it did show me something.
What did you see?
I saw you. In the vision, you destroyed the pyramid and you destroyed the cult. I saw what would come after.
After the cult?
We will be replaced by a new kind of order. Control under the reign of a philosopher king. There would be a movement away from the old gods towards rational society, built in a kingdom by the people, for the people. And I must find someone to lead them. But I couldn't achieve any of this with the cult and their chaotic regime. So I let them carry out their plans, and let the time of the cult of Cosmos come to an end on its own.
Wait, did Pericles know?
I wanted to protect him, so I kept him in the dark. He would have had his own opinions, but he was never supposed to die. That is the truth.
He trusted you, and in the end, you didn't protect him. Maybe he'd be alive if you'd stopped them.
Gods know I would have if I could. When Deimos killed him, I knew the original cause was lost. I had to retreat.
So, what happens now?
We shift focus. We steer towards a new republic under one supreme rule. A dream I'll make a reality.
But it is still a dream. One that isn't realistic.
Abandon what you know and just imagine. Forget democracy. No more blue and red. Just citizens working for a greater good.
This is crazy. It won't work, Aspasia. It didn't work.
It's not crazy. It's enlightened. Once people in Athens get wind of this, they'll come to know they've wanted it all along. Even you.
I'm not sure.
You've spent your whole life thinking for yourself. Let go. What I plan will require you to trust me. Come with me. This future's not a dream.
I'm sorry.
I suppose that means you trust me.
I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you what it means. Love is a singular comfort, Alexios. What comes next means harmony for everyone.
You should go. Lead your new republic.
I won't be the leader. We need someone with the knowledge of a philosopher and the wisdom of a king.
That's a tall order these days.
I couldn't have done this without you, Alexios. You're doing the right thing.
I always try to do what's right.
Then we're after the same thing.
Alexios, there is much left to do now. Alexios! A story's
I can weather any storm. What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you. I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom. Yes, but a lost world? It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like hooey to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible. It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras. That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had a staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all of the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps he too is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.